What is going on, everybody? It's NothingButSkillz, and today we are going to be talking about Title Update 11. If you guys been living under a rock, or you guys really haven't been keeping up with the Division 2 lately, well, you might not know tomorrow on September 22nd, we get Title Update 11, which also introduces a new PvE game mode called the Summit. So we have a new season dropping. It's called Concealed Agenda. Now, during that season, we're going to have a new seasonal manhunt, new leagues, a global event, and new unique rewards. Also, we're gonna have an apparel event, which is called the Last Resort. I'm big on apparel items. I've always liked chasing down those items. So when we do have apparel events, I am pretty grindy for those events. And then once I unlock everything I want, well, then I kind of let it go. But yeah, so there's a new apparel event coming with this season too. So remember, the new rewards that you're gonna be getting during this season is 2 new exotics, 1 new gear set, 2 new named weapons, 2 new named gear, and then also that new brand set. This is all new items coming tied up to 11, which you also get during the season. Now, you can also participate in all the activities above will earn players seasonal experience, contributing to their season level. So you can do any of the activities before, and remember, you have 12-week period starting September 22nd to actually take out these 5 rogue agents, right? Once you complete the full seasonal manhunt, you do get the new Shrapnel Trap skill, and then we'll kind of take a look at it in just a second. Now, the big thing that everybody knows is we have that new Summit game mode. Now, this comes with Title Update 11, is introducing a new PvE game mode, the Summit, for free to all owners of Warlords in New York. So you need to own the Warlords in New York expansion to play this, but it is free. So that is just something for you guys to keep in mind if that's something you really want to dive into. Now, remember, progression throughout the floors is saved at specific rally points, and players can leave and jump back into wherever they left off without losing that progression. So if you get to a certain level and you hit that rally point, you're good to go. Now, their focus on this was they really wanted something that was highly replayability, PvE game mode, 100 floors to fight your way through, checkpoint systems, and unique rewards. Now, they did make some small changes because this was based on PTS feedback from PC players who had a chance to play it. So let's take a look at these changes that they're adding to the Summit to give you that feel that they really want you to have. They added greater variety and diversity in objective types as you progress through the Summit. They changed the hostage revive timer to be longer, giving more leeway to reach them before the objective fails. They increased the radius of the hack zone for EMP objectives. They increased the amount of loot caches scattered around the building, which content scale with difficulty. So as you get into that heroic and legendary, hopefully you're getting better items. They reduced the number of directives for legendary floors. 91 to 100 now has 3 random directives, previously had 4, and we saw the PTS feedback about this, and those who prefer the tougher difficulties will not need to grind through the first 50 floors if they don't want to. So now you honestly will be able to start at rally points 51 right off the bat. So if you don't want to start from 1 to 100, because remember, it starts normal, hard, challenging, which can be kind of easy and repetitive. It starts getting a little bit more interesting once you get into the heroic floors to heroic, legendary. Definitely, that's a pretty cool point. So at level 51, you can start from the beginning without ever playing it. So that's just something that they did change from PTS based on PTS feedback. In addition to new objectives added in PTS Phase 2, there are a couple more coming for Title Update 11. So they're going to add some more objectives. They adjusted the frequency of certain objective types based on the PTS data feedback. They tuned the drone ambush objective. Rogue agent encounters will be able to occur on legendary summit floors, still disabled for DC strongholds at legendary. They added exotic fire teams for legendary, so occasionally you will see some unusual challenging combinations of certain enemy types. So that's kind of cool. I can't wait to see that. And then they have a crew ambush will no longer occur on legendary floors. So that's just something for you guys to keep in mind. They did make some changes, and they said with this game mode they really wanted to have a lot of replayability, and they keep tuning it, keep making it better so players enjoy playing it. And hopefully once we play this, the rewards are great, because that's what really matters. Now, a couple new features coming to Title Update 11 we talked about before is the appearance mods. Now, that's going to allow you to change your chest piece. Say you have a Wyvern chest piece, but you want it to look like a Sokolov chest piece. Well, you can do that with appearance mods. Only one you can't do is exotic. So just for you guys to keep that in mind. Also, Operation Iron Horse Discovery Mode, they did just add that to Title Update 11, so all the players who haven't been able to do the raid, remember you can do matchmaking with Discovery Mode, so that might be a chance for you guys to go play it, see how you like it, see if it's something you guys really want to focus and get into. Now, they do have the new exotics. They have the MPX submachine gun, which is the backfire, right? So this is dealing damage to enemies, adds a stack of 1% critical hit damage up to 200 stacks, lasting 10 seconds. On reload, it applies a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. Now, they have the new exotic backpack Memento, and then they have the chest piece Ridgeway's Pride. Now, I did an in-depth on all three of these. If you want to check those out, I do have a video on the channel already about these three new exotics coming, me using them during the PTS and how I like them. Now, one of my favorite gear sets going forward is going to be the Hunter's Fury gear set, and I'm excited to actually play with this and grind for it, because this set right here has a lot of possibilities of being really good, and because you can use it in that close up and personal space of those enemies, I'm really excited for it, and I think you guys will be too. So Hunter's Fury gear set comes with Title Update 11, and then of course the new Shrapnel Trap. Remember, the Shrapnel Trap scatters a minefield of small explosive devices that can attach to any surface, including enemies, and then detonate based on enemy proximity. Note, this skill will become unlockable in-game when the prime target of Season 3 becomes available. So that's when you'll be able to get this new skill, and that's kind of like a picture of it, so if you guys wanted to see what it looked like. Now, there is a new named, two new named items. They had the 612 shotgun, the mop, which gives 10% armor on kill, which instead of having a unique talent, it has a new unique attribute. And then also, they have the new Card 45 pistol. Now, this one, just for using it, +1 skill tier, so that's pretty unique to have. So definitely those two are really new items coming. Oh, and then they do have a named chest and a named backpack. The named chest, perfectly efficient, using armor kits, has 75% chance to not consume the armor kit. Specialized armor kit bonuses are increased by 100%. And then they have the liquid engineer, perfect bloodsucker, killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. So perfect bloodsucker and perfectly efficient, two new talents coming to the Division 2, right? Now, there is that new gear brand set I've talked to you guys about, Balestone Armory, which comes with the 1% armor regen, 10% armor on kill, and 20% incoming repairs. And then the two new weapons, which I talked about, they're perfect talents, the 612 shotgun, and then the Card 45 pistol. That's a picture of the Card 45. Now you go into the new attributes, skill efficiency. So similar to weapon handling, skill efficiency is a new attribute that modifies multiple skill focused attribute bonuses at the same time. So +1 skill infantry is equal to +1 skill damage, +1 skill haste, +1% skill damage, +1% skill health, +1% repair skills, and +1 status effects. So if you start stacking that skill efficiency, it can add up pretty good. Now, skill efficiency is currently only available in the new Memento exotic backpack, so that's just something for you to know. But it could be cool to see if they add that to like a new brand set later on or change things around. Now, there are the two new directives. They have fragile armor, which seem kind of hard to use. Some of you guys might put it on. Armor breaks apply a stack of broken to the agent up to a maximum of 4. Each stack is broken, reduces the agent's max armor by 20%. Using armor kit removes 1 stack of broken. And then scavenge skills replaces cool skills. Skill cooldowns do not progress on their own. Agents must collect skill parts as it drops. For enemies and broken weak points, each part collected reduces cooldown. So that's just something right there for you to keep in mind. 2 new directives you can start adding, and then they're going to replace hard to earn and cool skills. Now, global events, developer comment, after reviewing global events as a whole, we decided that global events introduced in Season 1 did not provide the power boost to agents that we desire. As such, the following global events have been reworked to provide a significant boost to player power. So Guardians, Polarity Switch, and Reanimated, all three of these had some reworks to them. Now, mods, remember, mod slots on backpacks, chest, mask are now generic, no longer associated with a specific offensive, defensive, or utility mod slot. So what that means is now you can put those reds, blues, or yellows on any mod slot on there. So that's really cool. They also added generic mod slots to all improvised crafting high-end gear. We continue on a little bit. Loot, rainbow loot introduced weighing to gear attributes to reduce the amount of rainbow loot. The first non-core attribute has a higher chance to be the same color as the core attribute. Added all new Season 3 weapons and gear to the general loot pool, and then added new Season 3 brand to targeted loot rotation. So a lot of things being added from Season 3 now, so that way you can start focusing on farming that sus. Season 2 content updated the legacy season cache to include weapons, gear sets, named items for Season 2, added Season 2 blueprints to general blueprint loot pool, removed Season 2 level requirement for Season 2 exotics from all sources. Mantis Vial can now be acquired from general exotic sources, targeted loot, exotic caches without any conditions. So there you go. And then balance, they did a lot of balancing. Name items, the death grips increased the armor kill from 5% to 10%. Eclipse Protocol lowered the indirect transmission. On kill status effects spread from 15 meters to 10 meters. Proliferated now increases the range of the indirect transmission from 10 meters to 15 meters. Increased symptom aggravator damage amplification from 15% to 30%. Now talents, Obliterate increased the number of maximum stacks of total weapon damage from 15 to 25. PvP reduced the global PvP damage modifier from 0.35 to 0.3. Reverted previous change to pistol PvP damage modifiers pre 10.1 values. Small increase to all shotgun, rifle, MMR PvP damage modifiers to match global damage reduction and retain pre TU11 time to kill. Slight reduction to overall SMG PvP damage. Lady Death's free weapon damage amplified effective lowered from 75% to 60% in PvP. So got a small nerf right there, right? And let's continue on. And then the final tweaks, Crusader, Reflector, Striker shields now take 32% more damage in PvP. The Riot Foam Chem Launcher and Snare duration lowered from 3 seconds to 2 seconds in PvP. Firewall specialization talent Fury response no longer applies 5-meter burn on armor break. People hated that, so it was good to see that the firewall gone. Eclipse Protocols indirect transmission on kill status effect spread lower from 15 meters to 5 meters in PvP. 7 meters with proliferated chest talent, so that's the special test talent on Eclipse Protocol. And then Headhunters buff duration lowered from 30 seconds to 5 seconds in PvP. Headhunter damage bonus lowered from 40% to 20% in PvP, 25% with perfect Headhunter. Audio improvements. Title Update 11 brings significant memory optimization for audio, which should resolve the audio loss issues reported to players since TU10. And that's happened a lot of times when you lose the audio, then you just have to freaking reset your, if you're on console, reset it, PC, you have to restart. So, and then they did hit a lot of bugs going forward. So there are a lot of bugs here. A lot of issues. If you guys want to see the full list of every single bug that they did fix for Title Update 11, I will put a link to this full patch notes in the description. And that's going to wrap this up. A lot of changes, a lot of improvements, definitely a step in the right direction. I just hope that Summit is fun and enjoyable and the loot is rewarding. And that's what I will be grinding. If you guys want to watch that stream, I believe I will be streaming that live. I'll put a link to that also down below, so that way you guys can watch that. That'll probably be after work tomorrow. So let me know what you guys think about this. A little excited for the future. Hopefully Division 2, we get more information what's coming beyond Season 4 for this year. But we do have the roadmap, so now it's just waiting and seeing what happens during Year 3. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later, Until the next one, Nothing But Skills is out.